Wacky Wednesday.
It's Wacky Wednesday con El Bumper.
Unfiltered, the real deal. No pre-planning, no chingaderas. Straight up from the bill.
Wacky Wednesday.
B-Town's very own.
It's Wacky Wednesday con El Bumper.
Here's your host, Bumper Gomez.
Good evening and welcome to another edition of Bumper's Wacky Wednesday. Tonight, my special guest in the studio, none other than the Conjunto Cats. Wow. Oh, yeah. That's the Conjunto Cats, all the way from Seguin, Texas. You know?
Eso, saludos. That's right. Seguin, Texas.
Seguin, Texas, down the road here on the 10. Welcome, Conjunto Cats, guys. Welcome to Bumper's Wacky Wednesday, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Hey, man, thank you for having us, and thank you for giving us this opportunity to come in here, just share a little bit about who we are and where we come from and where we've been and where we're headed, and tú sabes, todo ese jale ahí.
Everything, bro. Everything.
Yes, sir.
So if you guys are tuning in for the first time, if you're on one of the boys' Facebook, if you're on Art's Facebook, the Conjunto Cats official Facebook,
Yep.
Welcome to Bumper's Wacky Wednesday, man. Let me introduce myself a little bit. My name's Bumper Gomez, and I've been doing this live podcast for a little over a year, man, and it's just been growing and growing and growing and growing. And lately, I've just been having some awesome artists on the podcast, man.
Yep.
And I saw you guys 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago at Desperados
2.0, yeah.
And
Shout out to JR from Despos 2.0, that I can see.
yes, sir. To JR and Lucky J, he was visiting. Shout out to Lucky J. He just got off of his live, and I think he's sharing the post. So shout out to Lucky J. Good luck this weekend, Lucky, on your on the All Star Music Awards. But Lucky came. He's like, "Hey, bro, let's go. We're gonna go to Desperados 2.0."
Hey, dude, I was actually surprised to see him there. He's got that unique look with the
white glasses.
With the white glass, and I said, la madre, that's DJ Lucky J right there. I was like, all right, cool, man.
Put a movie star.
Ándale.
But no, man. So I walked in and again, you guys were jamming out, bro. And it's just, I love Conjunto music, dude. I'm originally from Beeville, Texas. Yep. And Conjunto music there, you know, I always say, I tell people, I know you guys are from Seguin, you're going to get mad, but I think like from Beeville, Corpus, Alice, that little area right there, maybe going to the valley a little bit.
Yeah.
The Conjunto music is king there, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's been around for a long time, man. So Art, tell us a little bit about the Conjunto Cats, man. Before you talk about the Conjunto Cats, let's talk about you.
About me.
About you, bro.
Yo mismo.
Yeah. How long have you been a musician, bro?
Man, I've been a musician since I was probably maybe like about 10 years old, 10, 11 years old. Actually, you know what, man? For the record, my very first gig that I could call like my professional gig, because they say once you start getting paid that you're considered a professional.
That's right.
So my very first professional gig was at a club in Seguin, or I should say at a salon in Seguin. It was called La Nochecita nightclub, and it was owned by the legendary Carlos Miranda.
Wow.
The one, Vuela la paloma.
Yeah.
Yo tengo un amorcito que la quiero más que a mi vida. Okay,
Yes,
well,
sir.
that dude, what, La Nochecita nightclub, we actually, I was, you know, there was this group that I was helping out that, that they decided to give me that shot, which was a group from Gonzales, Texas. They used to be called Los Cascabeles. So man, this dude, it was like a husband and a wife, right? That you know, the husband played the accordion, and the wife played. She actually played both bass and bajo, man. So sometimes
The wife did.
Yeah, the wife. So
dang. And then back then, bro, you didn't see stuff like
no,
that.
hombre, pero bro, a puros fajazos, vas a aprender. not only could she play bass, bro, pero también podía hacer las tortillas y todo.
Damn it, boy. Yeah, you're gonna get us in trouble, all right? You get us.
No, pero yeah, man, shout out to them. And actually that man, Nestor Tijerina, his son, man, was a beast musician, man. He actually went on to play with Grupo Trueno, which Coqui, en paz descanse, he just recently passed away.
Yeah.
Pero yeah, Nestor, his son, which is Nestor the third, he actually played the bass on Doña Juana. That Doña Juana, Doña Juana. Mm-hmm. Okay, well that's Nestor the third playing bass on there. And so, pero no, man, they gave me my first shot, and it was there at La Nochecita nightclub. From there, man, I just
And it was a bajo sexto?
No, hombre, it was drums. It was
Every musician I
drums.
meet, it's always drums, bro.
Hey, bro, you gotta get the like ¿cómo se dice? The tempo, ándale.
You get the rhythm.
Tempo.
So,
tempo.
hey, can all you guys play the drums?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if well, freak, he's a drummer, right? Who's the drummer? You're the drummer?
Yeah.
So then he's the best drummer.
Oh yeah. And we've kind of like, switched it up a little bit. I mean, I've got on bass, Diego gets on drums, Nathan gets on the accordion.
Y'all do that in the show?
We don't do it all the time. I mean, you just gotta be there because all of a sudden we're just like, hey, let's just change it up.
Right.
So I'll get on bass, Diego will get on drums, Zeke will get on bajo, and Nathan will get on the accordion, and we'll do it like a little polquita. And no,
that's cool, bro. But I mean that's what I'm saying. Like that's genuine, bro.
Right.
People don't. Most groups they don't do that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if I saw that, I'd be like, hey, what the hell's going on, right? Or hey, don't spray no more. You're gonna kill us in here. There's no circulation. I got my daughter over here spraying down flies in the background. Shout out to my daughter Jackie. She's killing flies. But no, guys. So standing over here in the corner, I think we can hear you. You're just gonna have to talk loud. So I was short in one mic. He's gonna give him the mic. Look, you can give him the mic. Let us know who you are.
I'm Diego Campos, and I'm the bass player for Conjunto Cats.
I like his voice, bro. I'm Diego Campos, and I'm the bass player for the Conjunto Cats. All right. And behind me with the nice Shure mic, what's going on, man?
What's up, dog?
Well, let the crowd know who your name is, bro.
I'm Nathan Alzade. I play drums for Conjunto Cats, 14 years old.
Hey, the drummers are always like the cool dudes, you know what I'm saying? The ones that get the drummers are the ones that always get the chicks and stuff like that.
Hey, shout out to my boy Joey Jams in the house. Can you say that is true? How do you say it? Can you either deny or can you confirm or deny that? Joey Jams, if you're watching, can you confirm or deny that the drummer gets all the chicks, bro? So 14 years old, man.
Yeah.
I can't turn around and see you. I'm gonna break my neck, but I can hear you for sure. But 14 years old, man, and how long have you been playing?
With the band or just me?
Just music in general.
I've been playing drums since like 2 or 3 years old, and then my first gig that I got paid for, I was like 10, I want to say. or somewhere around there.
Dang, bro.
Yeah.
And how did you guys so if you guys don't know, Art, he looks like he's got a baby face for sure. Right? And these two gentlemen behind him, Zeke and Diego, right?
Yep.
Zeke and Diego, those are his sons. And he looks like he could be their brother for sure.
And there's a lot of people who like think that, you know, that think that we're
y'all are brothers.
Yeah. Just recently we were in the valley, and Zeke said, "Oh yeah, no, that's my dad," and the dude's like, "Oh, that's your dad? Oh man, I thought that was your brother."
They used to tell me that. But not no more, bro. I wear caps porque se me quita la. If I take my cap off. Shit, you know I'm old, bro. You know I'm old.
Hey, bro, if I take my cap off too, you will know that I'm old too, porque ya, pues ya no tengo pelo arriba. Then it'll be like, oh wait, okay, I can tell you're his dad now. You're
I got you.
you're
I
their
got
dad
you.
now.
Hell yeah. But again, to the fans, man, if you're watching, you're in for a great treat. We just started the show. If you're just tuning in, if you could do me a favor and share it, man. Share this as much as you can so we can get as many viewers as we can so they can get to see who the Conjunto Cats are. With that being said, guys, what is one of the...
wait, you never got to introduce me.
No, Zeke, I got you. Don't worry. I know what I'm doing, Zeke. I got you. So, wow, man.
See
that? Look, the center. What about me? Hey, but you guys want to jam one of your songs right now before I introduce Zeke,
the most handsome one.
Hey,
bro.
Diego.
Not
Choco?
Hey, but that's what I'm saying. I was gonna say the one that people say is the most handsome one, but Nathan and Diego disagree with that.
I don't know, bro. Let me look. Okay. Let me look.
Let Jackie decide.
Yeah.
You're tripping.
Hey, but no, man. Let's hear a little something before I introduce Mr. Zeke.
All right.
I got my other recording right there too.
GCF?
Oh, no, it's just FB.
FBE. Let's do the single. Yo vendo los ojos.
This is the brand new single? All right.
All right, so yeah, this is the new single, man. It's a cover, you know. So all those people that hate on bands that always do covers and they're always saying, oh, nobody's ever original and this and that. Well, this is a cover, right? So, but this is with a little Conjunto Cat twist on it. Or like I say,
Dale.
This one is called Yo Vendo Unos Ojos Negros. It goes something like this. Check it out.
3, 4.
Yo vendo unos ojos negros, ¿quién me los quiere comprar? Los vendo por traicioneros, porque me han pagado mal. Ojos negros traicioneros, ¿por qué me miran así? Tan alegres para otros y tan triste para mí. Más te quisiera, más te amo yo, y todas las noches las paso suspirando por tu amor. Más te quisiera, más te amo yo, y todas las noches las paso suspirando por tu amor. Las flores de mi jardín con el sol se descoloran y los ojos de mi güera lloran por el ti que adoro. Cada vez que tengo pena voy a la orilla del mar a preguntarle a las olas que si han visto mi amor pasar. Más te quisiera, más te amo yo, y todas las noches las paso suspirando por tu amor. Más te quisiera, más te amo yo, y todas las noches las paso suspirando por tu amor.
I'm telling you guys right now, man, these dudes right here are no joke, bro. These guys are no joke, man. Just being here, being next to them, listening to them to jam out. You know what I'm saying? Even though we don't have the bass and we don't have the drums, right? But I can feel you guys. I can feel the energy. I can feel the energy. But again, man, if you're just joining us, these are the Conjunto Cats all the way from Seguin, Texas. And they've given me the honor of coming and hanging out with me for this evening. And welcome. I know the studio probably looks a little bit different to the viewers. If you've been a faithful viewer, we kind of changed the studio up around a little bit. Hey, it was time to change things. I think it looks good. My daughter has different feelings, but I think it looks good, and you know I could fit everybody into tonight's show. So we introduced everybody except the guy with the accordion, right? And right before we went into their single there, but Zeke,
yes sir.
Welcome to Wacky Wednesday. I'll give you your own welcome, bro. Welcome to Wacky Wednesday, bro. So Zeke, you are. Let us know. Tell us who you are.
Yeah, my name is Zeke Campos. I'm a accordion player and second voice for Conjunto Cats.
Segundo voz. So
yes, sir.
Never the first art.
Segundo. Oh yeah.
You got some songs where you sing first.
Yeah.
Because I've seen some videos. You had the other day you were jamming. You were just singing when you came in here the old song by
Si yo fuera él.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah.
Si yo fuera él.
Hey man, let me tell you, man, something. You know. I mean, off the record, whenever Zeke's there at the house practicing by himself, man, he likes to practice a lot of. I've noticed a lot of love songs, bro. Like he wants to be romantic.
So
or
we're
not, or not wants to be. He is. He's that.
Hell no, man. So Zeke, again, man, you play the accordion.
Right.
Of course, you're the front man. You're the guy in front. So you get all the attention, right? And the poor drummer back there is sweating his ass off. You know what I mean? Getting no love, bro. In the back, you see, hey, I'm here too, right? I'm here too. So drummers get no love, bro. Drummers get no love. But Zeke, how long have you been playing the accordion, bro?
I believe I've been playing for 8 years.
8 years.
8 years, yeah.
And are you not to play the accordion?
No, I don't.
So how does this work? Like on his own?
It's a gift, man. I mean, you know how like sometimes people say that you were just born with that gift, with that musical gift, and I mean I strongly believe that Zeke was born with that gift, man. I mean my my suegro, he played a little bit of accordion. En paz descanse, ¿verdad? Pero, you know, I mean, I think he was, you know, I mean, Zeke was born with that gift because, man, I'll tell you, when I first found out that Zeke could play, you know, there was an old little drum set that we had in this little storage room, and I used to go in there and practice and
just mess around.
Yeah, just mess around. You know, so I told Zeke to get on the drums, and dude, Zeke's all of, you know, at the time he was about 4 years old. That was chiquito. I mean, he couldn't even talk yet, bro. You know, he was just there, right? So I tell him, hey, keep the tempo on this song, and he started, and I was like, dude, I mean, even though he was just hitting one cymbal, keeping the tempo, but dude, he wouldn't slow down or speed up. It was just
perfect.
I was like, a la madre. I was like, all right, cool. So then he got a little bit older, right? And then I would go, you know, I would take him with me to the computer, and I would put on songs, and I would tell him, all right, tell me when you can hear the sound change. And he'd be like, all right, todo chiquito ahí, just listening. He goes, right there, right there, right there. I'm like, ah. I said, man, he can hear when the chords are changing,
yeah,
and the songs. And I was like, a la madre, right? So so then I started teaching him the bajo. I started teaching him first and second, and dude, he actually started playing the bajo professionally probably like when he was about 6 years old, 7 years old. 6, 7 years old, man. There's actually video.
But do you read music?
No, I don't.
90% of Tejano Conjunto artists that I've interviewed and met, nobody reads music. It's all by ear.
Now Zeke took a little bit of band in school, so
you can read sheet music.
I don't know. Maybe put on like.
Let's just put it this way.
I don't know. I can. It would take me some time if you gave me time to look at it. But if you just like, hey, read this music and play it, I couldn't. I would rather just listen to it and then play.
I got you. Yeah, I got you.
But yeah, that's the way it started, bro. You know, I mean, I had taught him just the basics on the bajo, and there was a conjunto band there in Seguin, Ramiro Acuña, Conjunto Tres, and they were like, hey man, you think Zeke could help us on the bajo? And I'm like, dude, he's like 6 years old. I mean, you know. So I was like, hey, yeah, you know what? Yeah, he can. So I started, teaching him the songs.
6 years old, bro.
At 6 years old, bro.
That's my son Jacob that just came in here 6 years old, bro.
Dude, if you go to YouTube and you look up Ramiro Acuña Conjunto Tres, you will see Zeke at 6, 7 years old playing the bajo, bro. He could barely hold the bajo. And you will see Nathan playing the accordion. Barely.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you guys, I mean, that's cool, bro. Like you said, you guys can switch it up, and and that's cool because I would assume that if you know how to play other instruments, you know when somebody's off, or you know when know what I mean. You guys been doing it for a long time,
and it's like I've told other people, man. I'm a self-taught musician. I mean, nobody.
And your family was a musician?
My dad sang. My dad sang, but I mean, he didn't sing like professionally. He didn't record any like.
He just loved to sing.
Yeah. I mean, he just loved loved to sing the music. But I mean, nobody ever sat down and told me, look, hey man, this is how you sing, and this is the first voice, and you stay right here. And well, now that I'm older, already in my 40s, well, I got my son telling me, Dad, you sing this voice, and I sing this voice. So so Zeke kind of serves like as the band director, kind of like andale.
You gotta give him two sticks, man.
And so when something is not going right, he'll make faces, and he'll like pout a little bit and say that he doesn't.
Zeke, do you ever turn around with the accordion, like when you're playing live somewhere, and like give the drummer a look, like, hey, bro, what the hell?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. Well, not sometimes. Yeah, I do.
So I'm gonna throw you under the bus right now. Who do you look at the most?
My brother.
Diego's like, ah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, my brother.
Why is that, Diego? He do it on purpose, right? No, he says, nah, I don't do that. Art. So lately with the Selena series and the whole Selena story, right? I have another father here with young guys playing, and
Right.
did you see yourself at all a little bit like have you seen the series
No. I
At
haven't.
all?
At all. I haven't seen it.
So you've seen the movie though?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Okay.
the movie I have.
So do you see yourself a little bit like or could you understand where Abraham Quintanilla came from as far as like being a dad of musicians and
A little bit.
being kids?
A little bit, because I mean, it's it's happened several times that I mean, we go to a gig and it's time to set up, and with this day and age, teenagers have phones, and phone seems to be like a big like a real big distraction. And here lately I've noticed that like when it's time to set up, Zeke puts his phone away because he don't want to get his ass chewed out, right? But I told Diego, hey, look, Diego, your job every gig is to set up the lights. All right. So, dude, we're already pretty much set up. And Diego's like this on his phone. One light on the tree. Diego, bro, we're already almost.
Hey, he's behind you, right?
Yeah. Hey, but I can see him on camera. I can see if that fist is gonna go up and hit me, man.
No, man, that's cool. That you know what I mean. I mean, the only reason I bring that up is because you're a dad and you're in the music business, right? So you can really, really relate. Because some people, I speak to people sometimes and they're just like, dude, that dude was an asshole. I said, well, if you think about it, if he wouldn't have been an asshole to those kids and been like, hey, you're not gonna go play outside, you got to practice. Right. We got to practice. We got a gig coming up, whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. They wouldn't have gotten where they got, the success that they got.
I think I was kind of that way, not really like towards them like in music, but I think just like in like in life in general, because them growing up, I was like one of those tough love kind of dudes. I didn't really show too much sympathy, too much hugs. And
I'm with you 100%.
I was like, hey, bro, I used to tell my boys and my daughter. I have a daughter, so shout out to my daughter Ashley. That she don't get too much recognition because the boys are.
How old is she?
She's 19. She's going to medical school right now. So
damn it! Shout out
to my daughter Ashley. But yeah, the boys, man. I always told them, and my daughter Ashley. I always told them, hey, you know what, man? The way people are being raised now, the way kids are being raised now, and when they become adults, they're not being raised with respectful morals. They're not. I said, so you know what? You're gonna go into a world where, hey man, nobody's gonna give a shit how you feel. Nobody's gonna care, anything about you. You're just gonna have to have tough skin and man,
and roll with
the punches.
That's it. Man. Roll with the punches, man.
Yeah, man. And
speaking of tough, dude. Speaking of tough, so earlier today, I was texting Art here about the show. And I told him that I had dinner Monday night. I had dinner with the legendary drummer Joey Jimenez, right? Joey Jam, JMZ, and we had a great dinner, man. We did a lot of talking, and I said, he's like, hey, so
what y'all eat? And I'll tell you if you had a great dinner.
Olive Garden.
Hijo, no, hombre, no, shit con madre.
Yeah, it was a good dinner, bro. So we were there, and we were eating. And he's like, who do you got this week, man? I said, I got the Conjunto Cats. He goes, everybody? I said, yeah. He goes, bro, Art's my boy. I said, he's your boy. I said, hey, well, he's from Seguin. And then he's like, yeah, bro, we grew up together. Like we played, when we were younger. And he just started going off on stories, right?
Yeah, dude.
And one of the stories with your boys here, I mean, I don't know, maybe they've heard it, maybe they didn't, but I promised him that I would bring it up. But for the sake of not bringing up the gentleman's name, I'm not going to bring it up. But so you guys know, I don't know if you ever heard the story, but your dad was at school and Joey was with you, and some guy came up to you and said, hey, man, I'm looking for so-and-so. And you said something like, well, I don't know where he's at. He said, well, when you find him, you tell him that I'm going to kick his ass. And after I'm done kicking his ass, I'm going to kick your ass. So Joey said that Art here, this is my guest, that he said, he got up and Art told the guy, did you say you're going to kick my ass? and the guy said, yeah, when I'm done kicking his ass, I'm going to kick your ass. And Art here, man, he grabbed the guy, punched him, grabbed him by his ears, and literally was just wailing the dude, right? Like he wouldn't stop, bro. He wouldn't stop. So Joey said after that, nobody fucked us up. So I was like, damn, bro. And he said one time that you guys were, that they hired y'all. You and him were going to play for, again, I can't remember the group.
Yeah.
And there was a badass Halloween party going on. So he said that they had hired you guys for the gig, and y'all said, well, forget the gig. We're going to the Halloween party. And they knew that there was a party, and they actually sent people looking for you guys at your guys' house. Yeah. Like, hey, bro, we got a gig. And you guys went to the party versus going to the...
I'll tell you a little bit more about that story, man. The dude showed up at my house to pick up me and Joey. Because me and Joey were going to play. And dude, I had my brother, man. Shout out to my brother, Alex, man. So my brother was there, and I said, hey, bro, go out there and just talk to him. Just tell him you don't know where we're at. So, dude, and my brother's out there sitting down, dude, and I mean, we could hear him talking because we were like in the room, but we were listening.
Don't move.
And my brother Alex was like, no, I don't know, pues no sé dónde están, y que este que el otro. And no, pues no, ya se está poniendo tarde. And my brother, no, pues no sé dónde están, no sé qué decirte, and this and that, and me and Joey were like, bro, man, when is he gonna leave, dude? He's not leaving, man. He wouldn't leave. And he was there and waiting, and then finally he left, dude. And me and Joey, all right, okay, well, let's go to the party now, So
y'all are sorry, bro. Dang, dude, that's crazy.
Hey, bro, that is pretty messed up, man.
Hey, real quick, somebody just commented that they can't hear me. Can I get a thumbs up or something? Somebody let me know if you can hear me or not. Sometimes some people can't hear, but if you can hear me, give me a thumbs up or let me know that you can hear me loud and clear. I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, let me know if you can hear me too, because, man, we're saying some good stories right now, man. Y'all have to hear these stories, man.
So you guys went to the Halloween. Hey, did the guys ever find y'all?
No, bro. Man, dude, I don't even remember what, like what happened after. I think we told the dude that we forgot about the gig, and we didn't know.
How did you forget? I just told you yesterday. Hey, bro, but that was a different. These guys will never understand that because we grew up in a time with no cell phones, bro. Like, when we were gone away from the house, there was no way of getting a hold of you.
No, hombre.
And you think about it now, and it's like, dude, I have 8 kids, bro. And for the most part of their life, like their teenage years, they had cell phones. I could reach out any time of the day. Right. And sometimes I think like, man, how did my mom do it, dude? Mm-hmm. How did my mom not? I guess you just didn't worry, bro. I grew up in Beeville, just when to be home before the sun goes down.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And then after your parents go to sleep, was whatever happens. I would sneak out all the time, bro.
Hey, but it was different back then, man. I mean, it's like, man, like, I don't know, maybe all the danger was out there that there is today, but I don't know, man. Or maybe we didn't really hear about it because it wasn't all the social media. There wasn't that much news coverage the way there is now. So, so we probably didn't hear about everything that was happening and stuff like that back then. But I mean, I remember going out and, I would just tell my mom or my dad, hey, I'll be back. I'm going to go to my friend's house. And they never ask who or where. Oh, okay, está bueno, whatever.
So, Nathan, right?
Yes.
Nathan, yes.
Nathan, your parents do as long as you with Art, you're good.
Yeah. As long as they trust Art, so as long as I'm with him, we're good.
Whoa, hey man, you already heard the story about the fight, man. So I can fight, man.
Hey, you got them protected, man.
Yeah.
Art. So growing up in Seguin, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I just, now that I've been doing so many, more interviews with more musicians, there's a lot of music people that come out of Seguin, dude.
Oh, there's a lot, bro.
And when I drive through there, I'm just like, maybe because I go through the 10, right? Because there's more talent to Seguin than what's off the 10, right?
Right. Like, man, the ones that are that are in Seguin, Los de la Garzas, which is David de la Garza. He plays with La Mafia. He's the one that plays the stand-up keyboard.
Oh, yeah.
David de la Garza, man. He's from Seguin. His dad, Speedy. Well, actually, that whole family, man.
They're all from Seguin.
Yeah. They're all from Seguin. Anthony de la Garza, the one that plays drums with AJ Castillo.
From Seguin.
From Seguin, from that same family.
That's crazy, man.
There's another
it's got to be in the water, bro.
Anthony's dad, Rick. He was a bass player from back in the day, man. He used to play with like Agustin Ramirez, Sonny and the Sunliners, and all those old school. Anthony's uncle, El Chief, the one who used to play with David Lee. He had the United States shaped guitar. Mando de la Garza, same family, bro.
That's crazy, bro. So they kind of keep it all in the family, man. So you're talking about a lot of musicians, bro.
Not only that, bro, but I mean, just to keep on going just a little bit more, Tierra Tejana. Tierra Tejana was from
Las Hijas de Don Simón.
That's right. As a matter of fact,
can you sing it? Can you get it?
As a matter of fact, whenever I had we had moved into the house that we're living in now. Pete, the lead singer for Tierra Tejana, he was living across the street with his mother, and so dude, I saw Pete and I was like, oh, that looks like Pete from Tierra Tejana. So I went over there and we started talking and I told him who you were, that we had this conjunto and stuff. Like he was, oh really? So man, we became really really good friends, dude, with them. So whenever they would have like little family gatherings, they were all there, bro. The whole band was there. Pete, Lupe, Jesse.
How about the Hijas de Don Simón? Were they there too?
No, but esas no, bro. No. You know what, bro? I think they were there, but now they're wives.
Were they all wearing different colored dresses?
Ándale. Yep. and dude, but it was cool, man, because they would get the guitars out and they would jam out, dude.
Yeah.
And they would.
That's just to me. That's what I like. Like this right here. If we're having a barbecue or something, just people hanging out or whatever, Christmas time, whatever.
Yeah.
Somebody breaks out these two instruments. Yeah. It's over, bro.
Yeah.
It's over. Grab your drink of choice, sit down, relax, and then it's always the bajo and the acordeon, and then ahí viene el tío. Hey, you know this song? Play me this song. Y luego ahí están los tíos. They start singing and stuff. But you're talking about a lot of musicians. Do you guys spend a lot of time in the have you guys gone in the studio?
Yes.
Yeah. How many albums does the Conjunto has? Because I know that somebody. I did a little research, a little bit.
Okay.
The Conjunto Cats weren't always these guys, right?
No. They weren't. So I got like total under the name Conjunto Cats. We have 3 CDs, and with the boys. There's still some tracks that we haven't released. We've released Yo Vendo Los Ojos, but there's like 5 other tracks that we haven't released that they're still waiting to be
released.
Yeah, to be released.
So you guys are doing, because I've noticed that lately, like especially in our genre of music, right? People aren't releasing albums anymore.
Full
It's
CDs,
not like a full CD. It's
right.
like, hey, we're just gonna push out the single and ride it for a little while.
Yes,
you know what I mean, and then pull out another single.
That's what I'm doing also because at first I was doing full 10 song CDs. I was pushing them out, and then I got a lot of friends in the business, right? And so the one that kind of gave me like the little heads up on the way things are being done now, like evolving into this time is Eddie Perez of Grupo La Calma. He was telling me, man, now now people are just doing so many songs and just releasing singles. He goes because there's songs that are being wasted. You do like 10 tracks and then
and only 3 hit. What happens to the other 7?
Yeah, the other 7 they just get thrown. Well, not thrown away, right? But they kind of just get lost in
like me. I remember growing up, and it's funny you say that because I would buy the CD, right, of whoever, La Mafia,
right.
whoever back in La Fiebre. And the radio would play 1, 2, 3 songs, and then you would play it, or the tape would get the tape, and man, how come the song I like never played a lot? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you're right. It kind of just like it kind of goes away. And then the more albums they make, when you go to a concert, like, hey, can you play this song? What song are you talking about, bro? Like, what do you mean? They only know the top 3 songs of
like
the thing.
you know, I mean, prime example, man. There's you know, off of Ramon Ayala CD, the one that has Puño a Tierra and I think that was
Rinconcito del Cielo.
No, it was just Puño a Tierra. I think Anhelos was the one that made. Those 2 were pretty much the only ones that really made it out of that CD that made it, that like people really like heard. Well, there was another song on there called Esperanza Perdida. And dude, that was a bad song, man. It was just, I don't know, it had some badass chords and
For a musician, it was a badass song.
Yeah. For a musician, it was a badass.
But that's different. I'm glad you said that because.
But it was a dancing song.
To people though, you know, the more I hang around with musicians, they like some songs, and I'm like, what? Like, yeah, bro, I love that song. I'm like, bro, I don't know, bro. Like, to me,
add on to that. There's a lot of songs that I really, really like, and I hear like every single instrument and the voices are just together. But other people just hear the song and they're just like,
But whenever for you, it's like, dude, that was badass.
Coming from a musician's point of view, you know, you see the little stuff, you see the little stops, the little runs, the little transitions and stuff like that, and it just, I don't know, it's.
I'll tell you what, man, Zeke listens to a lot of Grupo Iman.
Old school Iman.
Yeah. Old school Iman. And dude, all that, you know, and you know, I mean, I'm like you know, I mean, I like. You know what I mean? Iman is badass, bro. You know. I mean, those dudes are beast musicians, bro. And
the Iman came out like in the early 2000s.
Yeah,
early
like
2000s, because it was like Iman, Intenso. What's some other ones that came out around the time?
Duelo came out.
Came out around that time. But Iman kind of fell off. Like they.
Yeah.
You know.
But dude, all the stuff they did was like real, like high intense, like real high energy. Chingos de chords, and if it was like, hey bro, you either could play with them or you couldn't play with them. It wasn't like, oh well, this is a half-ass bass player, he could hang with them. No, you had to be like a badass musician to be able to hang with those dudes, you know. And that's what Zeke listens to a lot. So he hears all the.
So you couldn't just pick up like, hey, let me play. They would leave you behind. No, man, Zeke. So you playing you playing the accordion, man. Who makes the set list?
Well,
front man, the dad,
look,
drummer, bass. Who?
I'll tell you how it goes. I'll make the set list, and whenever we're up there on stage, Zeke will look at the set list. Can we do this one instead? Pues chinga, pues
why you make the set list?
And then, y luego, pues para no, you know, not to argue, para no averiguar. Órale, está bueno, let's do that one. Órale, está bueno.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And that's the way, you know, and so there for a while, man. Well, actually here recently, I stopped making the set list. I told Zeke, all right, what are we gonna do next? Oh, let's do this one. Órale, play it.
Hey, do you allow drum solos, bro? You give the boys to, like, you know, you do an accordion solo, bass solo.
Yeah,
I like the bass, bro. Sometimes to me that's the instrument that just kind of like the guy who plays the bass. You know, you say the drummer just gets all the chicks, you know what I mean? But he's in the background. The front man's usually singing, but the bass guy, to me, is always just a quiet dude. Just boom, like, don't bother me. Let me get in my groove.
I'll tell you a little funny story about Diego. We were on the David Farias Conjunto cruise, and you know we were ready. You know, at sea, we were playing in the little salon and stuff, and I had got Diego up there to play drums, and Diego was, you know, at the time, Diego, all he played was just puro compás. He didn't know que just, hey man, puro compás.
Just, you know, keep everybody in rhythm.
Yeah, that's it, bro. And dude, I think Bone got up there and played the accordion while Diego was on the drums. Ricky Guzman got up there on the bass, dude, and actually that's when Ricky Guzman's dad que paz descanse, he was still living.
He was on the cruise?
Yeah, he was on the cruise. So, bro, you got all these badass legendary, and then you got Diego playing drums. hey, check it out. And everybody was doing solos, and they were like, all right, solo on the drum. And Diego was like,
he kept the same thing. Nothing fancy. He kept the same.
And they were like, solo on the drum. Hey, come on, man, let me hear a drum solo. And Diego was like Charlie, bro. Hey, I'm staying right here, bro.
There's your solo, bro. There's your solo,
hey,
man.
Bro, this is as solo as I'm going, bro, right here.
You know, the people, man. The people love. I'm speaking as a fan right now. The people love to see that, bro. They love to see the energy on stage, and the thing that I've been really pushing about you guys is, and I asked you before we started the show, I call you guys the young guns of conjunto music, and not just conjunto, bro. Not Tejano, like just put the word Tejano on. I know conjunto, Tejano,
right.
But Tejano in general, Chicano music, like you guys are young, bro. I mean, even you are. I mean, you know, you're in your 40s, bro. Like, and to have these kids, like, for me, it's badass because it tells me that our culture is still kicking, bro.
Right.
And if you ever watch any Bumpers Wacky Wednesdays from before this one, that is one of my sticker points. Like, I'm a huge, if you can't tell, I'm a huge fan of Chicano culture. Yeah. And that includes music, movies, art, all that stuff, man. And I just really find it fascinating, bro, that you three guys, you know, in high school, you're playing one of you. Are y'all played football? Everybody?
No, just me and my brother.
Just you and your brother. So I mean, you guys find time to play football and
Nathan is in the band though.
Nathan's in the band.
In the band, yeah.
What do you play in the band, Nathan?
I play snare.
The snare.
Percussionist.
Are you first chair, second chair, third chair?
First chair, Papa. Tell
All
him,
the
Nate,
time.
first chair.
All the
Come
time.
on, dog.
Have you been first chair since junior
What kind
high?
of question is that, bro? First chair. First chair, dog. Don't even ask. Just assume.
Just assume it's for you. He's first chair. He's playing with Conjunto. Hey, when he came to you, that was part of the interview. Are you first chair or second chair? I'm first chair. Okay, you got the job. Man. You're good. But no, man, I just think it's freaking cool, dude. It's for me, when I walked into the Desperados 2.0 and I seen you guys on the stage, you know, we were getting our beer and stuff, and I could hear y'all playing. So, man, well, they sound good. Let me move up, and bro, just to see you guys so young, jamming every freaking instrument and playing conjunto music at that too. I was like, hell yeah, bro. Shit's still kicking, dude.
Yes,
but you know what? Art, there's a lot of young bands, dude. In Tejano and conjunto, there's people that are out there. But I just think that radio, you know, it doesn't, and I'm not knocking radio because radio makes artists, right?
Right.
But radio, it's not that it's not past tense, it's not past time, but what I'm doing, what Rock and Roll James does, all the internet radio stations that you have now, they're everywhere.
Right.
You know what I mean? The FM stations kind of went away, but the internet radio's everywhere. You know, you got people like Lucky J spinning music every single day. Like it's young. It keeps
Lucky J's young too.
That's what I mean. It keeps it relevant, bro. Like you're making our culture and our music relevant, which is what I love, bro. I really love that you guys are doing that.
And man, dude, if somebody would have told me like 10 years ago, 20 years ago, man, dude, you're gonna be sharing the stage with your two boys and another young badass drummer. I'd have been like, nah, dude, you're on crack, man. Chingas tienes, vato. No, bro, just wait. The future, man, your future, you're gonna have your boys jamming with you, man. He's, if somebody would have told me 10 years or like 20 years back, one day you're gonna be the old man in the band. Which I mean, I'm not old, right? But you're gonna be the oldest one,
right,
in the band. I'd have been like, what the hell, what?
There's no way.
Yeah, there's no way, dude. But and then when it started happening, I was gonna bring Diego in because Diego didn't know anything about music, man. Me and Diego sat down together and we learned songs like note for note because Diego didn't know anything about playing the bass. Dude, he would get so like, well, I mean, I don't know if he would get irritated, but I would tell him, okay, today, what you're gonna do while you're sitting here, you're just gonna go dum, 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 dum. But see, I was training him to like keep the tempo. I would tell him, hey, just stay there. Do that for about an hour.
That's gonna be boring as shit, Diego. He's going to sleep.
So yeah, dude, I taught him the primera, the segunda, terceras, and then after he was already, after it was already just like second nature for him to keep the rhythm with, and that's when we started learning songs. All right, it goes right here, and then you're gonna move over here, and remember that you were doing. Yeah. Okay, well that's what you're gonna do right there. And they're young, like their brains are still
sponges.
Fresh.
They're sponges, man.
So Diego would learn the songs real quick, man. With some, hey, we're gonna play this one, man. And I had taught Diego like about 45 minutes worth of music, because about 4 years ago we would do a lot of benefits, and we would do a lot of a lot of freebies, right, for like fundraisers or whatever, right. And so that way I wouldn't have to bring like my other guys because they live
far away,
far away. But I still wanted to go in as Conjunto Cats, So I would bring Diego on the bass, and I would bring Nathan.
How did you find Nathan?
Well, dude, I've known Nathan since he was a little. Well, he's still a kid when he was like a smaller kid, right? Because I was I'm friends with Nathan's dad, and Nathan's dad is part owner of JR's in Seguin, JR's Lounge in Seguin, and
you've been around the bars a long time, huh?
Oh yeah.
And Nathan's parents have always been around music. They always go to the Conjunto festivals and to all the Conjunto events. Yeah. So they're real big Conjunto. So I've known Nathan since he was a little kid. I would see him, walking around with his parents and well, yeah, man, the opportunity came up, man, for Nathan to come in full time, and so I went and talked to him. Well, I talked to him and his parents and just let them know, what I was thinking about doing and stuff like that, and they were like, yeah, man, you're not doing narizazos or doing filorazos or whatever at the so we trust you with our son.
What are you trying to say, Art? Is that part of the culture? What the hell, bro? Dang it, dog. Again, man, if you guys are joining us, you're watching Bumpers Wacky Wednesday, and in the studio today, I have none other than all the way from Seguin, Texas, the Conjunto Cats, man.
Eso.
These dudes are the young guns in the genre, period. They bring a lot of energy. Zeke, what is one of the songs that you sing primer voz?
I guess live, there's only really one that I sing, and it's a bolero. It's called No Me Conoces Aún.
No me conoces aún?
No me conoces aún. But at the house...
Palomo, back in the day.
Yeah, there you go.
I saw it on your Facebook the other day.
Yeah,
You were jamming it. So can we jam it or what?
Yeah.
Let's do it. I'm going to put you on the spot. Wacky Wednesday, man. Conjunto Cats. No me conoces aún.
No me conoces aún, porque lo nuestro fue tan pasional que no nos dimos la oportunidad que decir cosas de amor de verdad. No me conoces aún, las emociones que te hice sentir son solamente los días de abril. Nos quedan años de amor por vivir. Ven a mi casa, abrázame, hazme el amor, pero esta vez con una mi alma. No te conozco, no me conoces a mí. Sorpresas hay por vivir. No me conoces aún, porque dejamos correr el reloj entre caricias y haciendo el amor. Si conocernos un poco mejor. No me conoces aún y nos amamos sin ganas de amar. Y nos besamos por tan solo besar. Vamos a darnos la oportunidad. Ven a mi casa, abrázame, hazme el amor, pero esta vez con una mi alma. No te conozco, no me conoces a mí. Sorpresas hay por vivir.
That boy Zeke. That boy Zeke on primer voz right there, boy. Hey, John OJ. Zeke, you know him? John OJ? He says, beautiful little brother. He calls you little brother, so he looks like he's an artist himself.
I appreciate it, man.
So,
I appreciate
John
it.
OJ, shout out, man.
Thank you, brother.
Bro, you have a lot of people. Hey guys, if you guys are commenting, I'm not being rude. I'm sorry. I'm just conducting the interview, so it's kind of hard to read the comments. But I'm glancing every now and then. So please don't feel offended if I don't call you out or I don't mention your comment. But again, welcome to the show, man. Conjunto Cats right here in the Wacky Wednesday studio.
That's so.
You guys, bro. The energy, dude, is freaking amazing, dude. I love it, bro. I love it. I can't say that enough to the people that if you haven't seen these guys, you see them coming to your town near you, go out and watch them. And while you're at it, grab your nieces, your nephews, like let them know, like, look, man, these kids they're teenagers too. You know, the music that sometimes it's not you guys because you guys play it, right? But I think sometimes it's like, oh no, we don't listen to that. We don't listen to that music. You know, and with that being said, guys, you guys are fans of other music, correct?
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Diego's like, oh yeah, for sure. like definitely. So is it Art? Is it what do you call it to say that they listen to probably more other music than Conjunto or Tejano music?
I can't. Well, I know for sure Diego listens to other types.
Rap,
Ándale.
R&B.
Other than Conjunto, but for Zeke, man, I would say he's a little bit more variety. I mean, he listens to a lot of. I listen to a lot of progressive norteño. That's what he listens to.
Right. I like a
progressive.
Yeah.
I got you.
And Nate, man, I would think Nate's about the same, kind of like Zeke, because I kind of go based on the stuff that that Nate posts on his Instagram and stuff like that, and sometimes it's like Dos Carnales.
I figured it out, Zeke. Diego has like a Drake beat in his head. That's why you're always looking at him on stage, because he's not focused. He's got a Drake beat in the back of his head, bro. So, but no, man. Again, I want to thank you guys for coming. We're not nowhere near being in, but I just want to thank you guys again.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure.
You mentioned earlier, we were talking about all the artists that come out of Seguin, Texas, man.
Yeah.
And Art, did you spend a lot of time in studios for other people? As what we'd call like a studio artist, or have you done anything?
Studio musicians.
Studio musicians.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Studio
yeah.
musicians.
No, I didn't. But when I was working with my buddy Johnny Martinez, Grupo Bravo, so shout out to Johnny. Man, I happened to be in the studio with him, and I was kind of just hanging out, and Eddie G was recording a CD, and that's where he recorded "Y por esa calle vive." Yeah. Okay. Well, man, I happened to be there, and he was like, and Johnny was like, "Hey, man, I need somebody to do the bajo on that song." He goes, "You want to do it?" I was like, "Yeah, well, whatever, yeah." Did I do? So I ended up doing the whole damn CD, bro. That whole Dancing Cowboy CD.
So how does that work? Like for the viewers,
It
right?
didn't. We just made it work.
No, but how does so Eddie G has his band, right? I mean, he's gonna have a different guy playing bajo sexto,
Right.
You're the guy in the studio, so he's got to copy your style, your sound, right?
Right.
Do you get paid just one time when you go in there, one chingazo? Hey,
that's it,
Art,
bro.
I'm gonna pay you this. You're gonna record this album. Ya después.
Yeah, that's it.
No royalties.
That's it. No royalties.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would think that you would get a percentage of royalties
Right,
for as long as a song, gets played or gets airtime. I don't know. That's
Right,
right.
right.
I would assume that.
And that actually happens, to a lot of artists, not artists, but artists and músicos, there's a lot of artists that have músicos that come in and play the parts, and it's I understand, bro. I understand that it's it's hard for artists to get musicians, pero there was that one time that they kind of mentioned to me that maybe I should get, like, me and Zeke be the main guys, but maybe I should get a different drummer to come in and do the studio and a different bass player. That way, like, it would be a lot easier on the engineer, and he could get it done quicker.
Right.
And
instead of working with raw talent.
Right. But but I said, you know what, bro? I'm not gonna do that, man, because I'm not gonna false advertise myself, man. I said, because I don't wanna, man, I don't wanna sound a certain way on a recording or on the radio, and then I show up to the gig, man, they don't even sound like the CD. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I'm not throwing nobody under the bus, because I'm professional, bro. I'm professional, but what you're saying is so freak. Me and my wife have this conversation. We pay good money.
Yes.
Again, I'm not throwing no bands under the bus, but when somebody plays good money, man, after you if you know music, right, you know that, just like you said, you hear a song on the radio, and then, of course, you got to know that it's not going to be exactly like the radio, right? I mean, something recorded in the studio is going to be totally different than something, you hear live. I get it. It's live. But when it's way off, you know, right? Like, bro, they use studio musicians. That's,
and I'm going to tell you, bro, I'm going to tell you, like, during fanfare, that happens a lot, bro. That happens a lot, because, we get, you get these poor artists that come from, Illinois or come from Washington. And they can't bring the whole band. And they can't bring the whole band. So they get here to San Antonio, and they're talking to the locals like, hey, man, can you help me or whatever? Okay, like a week before fanfare, te mandan la música. And that's all fine and dandy, but sometimes they get these beast-ass musicians to record their music, and you listen to, a la madre, man, how am I going to copy that? How am I going to be able to play that?
Yeah.
And then there's no practice, bro. There's no practice with the band. It's just like, okay, you get there, and the bass player's there. Hey, bro, do you know
Follow
your
me.
part?
Follow me.
Exactly, bro. Yeah, dude. And then man, man, whenever I would help somebody, during fanfare, bro,
Yeah.
I really would try my best to like
Learn their music.
learn the music, bro, because man, I would feel so bad. I'm like, man, this person's coming from Washington State all the way to San Antonio, bro.
Ain't no way he's bringing everybody for a 40-minute show.
Yeah.
So, and most of the time, if people don't know, most of the time that's free. Like, you're just playing for publicity. I get it. I got a lot of friends who do that, and that's okay. Like, I mean, logistically, you can't bring your whole band. Like, we get that, right? But when you're playing big shows, man, and people paying big money, like you would think that you can get pretty close to.
There's a little saying that I live by, bro, and I mean, I've always told my kids this, and I've always told myself this and everything, but it's a saying that says, prepare for the end before the beginning. And why I say that is because prepare for the end before the beginning, because in the beginning you're like, oh, ya sabes que métele esta pisada, métele esto, métele, put this in there, put this chord and make it sound like this. And then at the end, whenever it's time for you to play this record live, and you have all these beast musicians playing with you in the studio, hey, bro, you're not going to be able to take those guys with you live. And so when you pick up somebody else, to try to play your song,
not going to sound the same.
They're going to be like, man, bro, that bass player did too many chords, or man, who's that accordion player? Can I call him so he can show me how to play the song, or stuff like that. And so man, that's why I say prepare for the end before the beginning. I mean, if I was in the studio and I was gonna use studio musicians, dude, I would tell them straight up. I said, look, bro, I'm not gonna beat around the bush, man. Don't be doing all kinds of shit on the bass that later on that I can't find somebody to cover that.
To cover that, to do that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So because I mean, like I said before, I don't want to false advertise anybody.
Right.
So that's why I use Nathan on the drums. I use Diego on the bass. I mean, if we have to go over the song and practice it over and over, but hey, man, I'm not gonna show up somewhere and they tell me, hey, man, play the new single, and they're like, hey, play the new single, and we already played it.
Hey, Nathan. So you hearing Art saying that, right? Yeah. I mean, you personally, how does that make you feel that him being the leader of the band, he could easily go out and call shit. He could call Joey. Yeah, Joey. Joey could come in and record something for you. But the fact that he respects you enough that says, nah, I want to take my drummer. How does that make you feel, man, as a part of the band?
It makes me feel like privileged, I guess, because I don't know. It just feels like
trust you.
Yeah, he trusts me to, because this recording's gonna last for, forever.
Yeah,
and for me to be on there for forever, it's pleasing, I guess you could say.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah. Diego, you want to give Diego the mic a little bit?
Oh yeah.
Diego, how does it make you feel that your dad says, "Hey, you know what? I want to keep you on bass. I don't want another bass player."
Well, same thing like as Nate said. Like it's like pleasing, and like it's like the way I see it is like he's like, all right, go in and just get the job done, and don't do like all this extra stuff.
So when you guys like if he goes in and record a bass, does he go in and just record just bass at that, like that's it? Right. I mean, it's not like y'all are playing here together. You're just recording the bass part of a song.
Right.
Man, that's cool, man. Like these are things that to the normal people they don't get to hear, man. You know what I'm saying? And another thing that we were talking about is kind of knowing. I mean, this leads right into it. Knowing what you're worth, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
This. I mean, what you guys are, and you know your worth, man.
Exactly. And I mean, I've heard a lot of artists, say that, like, know your worth and don't go play for this much and don't go play for that much or whatever. But me personally, and this is just me, like you said. I mean, we're not trying to knock anybody. Amen. Everybody, is worth different and in different areas. But me personally, the way I think about it is like, okay, you want to find out how much you're worth? Go to a club and do a door gig and charge what you think you're worth. If you think you're worth $20 at the door, charge $20 at the door and see how many people come in. for $20 at the door, and that's how much you're worth.
Hey, dude, no, that's a good way to put it.
You know what I'm saying?
I guess, yeah. I mean,
Bro,
if you're worth $40, if you think you're worth $40 at the door, you're right. See how many people show up and pay $40 to come see
I got
you.
a buddy, bro. I got a buddy that you know that I would talk to real close, and he used to play. He used to help. He used to roadie, and he used to help do like the managing at the door, and he used to do that with a very, very popular band. And he used to say, nah, bro, that's what we do sometimes. Sometimes we don't even use a promoter. We call the salon or the club or whatever. We tell them, hey, we're going to go over there. You could keep all the beer sales. All we want is the door. He goes, no, bro, sacamos como 4,000 or 5,000 at the door.
They know their worth.
They know that.
They know their worth, baby.
They know their worth.
That's good, man.
You know, and you know, like I said, I mean, I've heard a lot of people, I've heard certain artists say, well, man, I spent $10,000 in the studio, and I spent, $5,000 on a photo shoot, and I spent this and I spent that, bro. I mean, para ser la verdad, you're just an artist that spent $10,000 in the studio and spent $5,000 on a photo shoot. Porque
$5,000 for a photo shoot.
No mas, I'm just speaking, right?
I got you. I was like, God damn.
Pero sometimes they throw some outrageous numbers out there, man. Got you. And it's like, okay, no, that's fine. I mean, hey, whatever. But I mean, if you don't get out there, bro, and you don't get out there and play, well, then nobody knows who you are, man. Man, I even had this one dude tell me, because I was charging a little bit less than like all the other bands. Mm-hmm. I had this guy tell me, bro, that I was hurting the industry, that I was hurting the other bands that were charging more because I was charging a little bit less. And so I told him, I said, you know what, bro? I said, you don't hear Cadillac and Tesla complaining about Kia and Nissan selling their SUVs for...
If your shit's good, you're going to sell.
Yeah.
If your shit's good, people are going to show up. It don't matter who's charging what.
Exactly.
You're absolutely right, Art. That's a great way to put that, man. I mean, knowing your worth. You know what I'm saying? And not that you if you're playing for less, it's not that you're worth less than the other group. Right. Like, hey, man, if I can play, I love playing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get my name out here. Boom! I'll do it for this much.
Hey, man,
there's nothing wrong with that.
Hey, dude, I'll be the first to say, man, I'd rather do 4 gigs at $800 instead of 1 gig for $1,500.
Hey, that doesn't mean that they're $800. He's just using that as a example. Just using that example. Nombre, ahorita they're gonna blow up over here. What? I need them for a 1-year birthday party, bro. So
no, pero
Art, what is one of your favorite songs to play that you sing that your primer voz, or I mean, I know he says he only does one primer voz, but what is one of your favorite covers?
One of my favorite covers, man, dude, that's a tough one.
Hey, and if your name ain't called, don't get offended, bro. Put him on the spot right now, right?
Nah, you know what, dude? I like to sing Mira Luisa from Dos Libretos, the classic song. Dude, it's just it's just the way it.
Dale, you got it? Can you play it? Can you play it?
Yeah. I need to get my...
Oh, hold on. He's got to get his other accordion.
Yeah.
And it gives you time to stretch, because I see you back there with the accordion. And Zeke is so he doesn't eat what everybody else eats in the household.
In the Campos household.
In the Campos household. The vato is... He's a vegetarian. He only eats eggs that were hatched in Seguin, and I don't know what else, but no, man. Again, these are the Conjunto Cats, all the way from Seguin, Texas, right here on Bumper's Wacky Wednesday.
Eso. So we're gonna do this for you guys. One of my favorite. One of my favorite classic songs from Los Dos Gilbertos. Gilberto Pérez, Gilberto García, que en paz descanse. Goes something like this. Check it out.
Por Dios te lo ruego, piensa bien y después no te amargues. Que mañana ya será muy tarde si te quieres después arrepentir. Antenoche te vi platicando con un tipo vestido a la moda. Se arreglada, ya tienes la moda, no te queda ni tiempo que perder.
Y eso. Continuamos con más. Otra selección que me gusta, a ver qué sí, este que dice.
Dices que ya no me quieres, que tienes nuevos amores. Cuando te encuentres perdida, chiquita, no más no llores. Si ya no me quieres ver, ¿para qué lo andas contando? No te vayas a quedar como los guaques colgando. En medio de un hormiguero te voy a dejar sentada pa' ver qué carita pones cuando estés bien picoteada. Me hiciste llorar, me hiciste sufrir, piquetes de hormiga tendrás que sentir.
Oh, yeah. Let me hear the roar, Art. They want to hear the roar.
Yes, sir. Wow. Eso.
The Conjunto Cats, baby, from Seguin, Texas, man. Hey guys, if you're joining us late, these are the Conjunto Cats, and they are here on the Bumper's Wacky Wednesday. I always say Bumper Gomez Wacky. No, it's Bumper's Wacky Wednesday, man. My name is Bumper Gomez, and welcome to another episode. I've been doing this for a little bit over a year, and I love interviewing all kinds of people. I love interviewing, entertainers like you guys. Groups
awesome.
and getting to know so the people can know who you guys are. You know what I mean? There's to get to know who Diego is, even though he's quiet on stage, to know Nathan in the back because you don't get to see him. The cymbals are too high, right? Well, Zeke,
but you can hear him.
You can hear him, yeah.
Nathan.
You definitely can hear him, man. Hey, but tonight I got two sponsors for the show tonight, so I got to pay a little bit of bills, boys. Tonight's show is sponsored by my boy Steve Gonzalez, man. If you're looking for Auto Life, home, and business insurance, hit up my boy Steve, man. 210-625-8797. Again, that's 210-625-8797. That's Steve Gonzalez Agency. He will take care of you. He takes care of me. He takes care of my mom. He takes care of all my family. All our insurance needs, from the house to life to all that stuff. He takes care of him. So give him a call, man. He'll be glad to help you. And then this week, man, I picked up a brand new You guys have to check this out, bro. I have a brand new sponsor for Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. It's none other than Joe's Hat Company, right? You can go to joeshatcompany.com, joeshatco.com. He's got all kinds of hats. If you love South Texas, if you love Texas, if you work in the oil field, that website is full of caps that you won't see. You won't see at Cavender's. You won't see anywhere else. These caps are one of a kind, and my boy Joey Morin will take care of you. So again, shout out to Joe's Hat Company, a new sponsor of Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. I thank you so much, Joe. I really appreciate it, man. Again, always a sponsor. Ed Munoz and the USA Police, always helping me out. Thank you. Shout out to Ed. Can't wait to see you this weekend. And speaking of this weekend, man, when I saw you guys got an award. It was from last year, right?
Yes, from last year.
Yeah, Jesse Torres. I had him here last week. Mm-hmm. He was on the show, the president of the All-Star Music Awards. And if you're in the San Antonio area, this weekend that's the wrong one. If you're in the San Antonio area, the All-Star Music Awards are here. It's a 2-day event. Friday at Desperados 2.0. For all you old school San Antonians, that's Joe's Volcano, now called El Vulcan, right? Or something like that. Yeah. El Vulcan. Yep. And then on Fridays, it's Desperados 2.0. And Friday night, if you purchase a ticket, the general admission ticket for $25 to the awards on Saturday, you get to go in Friday and Saturday. So there's going to be a lot of bands walking around enjoying the entertainment just like you. You'll be walking shoulder to shoulder with them. I'm sure they're going to be taking pictures and whatnot. That's Friday, and then Saturday is the actual awards. I think from like 5 o'clock to 2. So Bumpers Wacky Wednesday will be out there on both. Me and my wife. 2 of my daughters will be going with me. I think we'll be tagging along with Lucky J. So we're going to be out there. People are going to be out there. You guys come out. It's an event. It's a Tejano event, man. Come out and show some support. I think the All-Star Awards really like to focus on bands that you don't get to hear all the time. They're not the mainstream bands, but they're out there and they're hustling every day, trying to make a living just like the big bands. So come out and check out, man. Again, Friday at Desperados 2.0. Shout out to Jesse Torres and the All-Star Music Awards, and we'll see you guys Friday and Saturday for sure. If you're in San Antonio, come by and check me out. Shake my hand. Let me know you watch the show. That means so much to me.
Yes, sir.
And I'm hoping to bring. If you're watching for the first time, I'm hoping to bring more and more entertainment, and just to, like I said, get to know the groups that you guys love, that you guys pay money to go and see. Art, you've been doing this for how many years? You said
I've been
37 years, at least.
Yeah,
like that. 37,
yeah,
38,
like that,
8 years. What do you get? Like, what is your favorite thing about playing in front of an audience?
Man, my favorite thing is just seeing people dancing, man, and seeing people dancing and having a good time, and that's just seeing that is that's my energy to keep on.
Feed off that.
To keep on rocking, and when people are not dancing, I'm like, okay, well, so I start looking at people in their seats, and when their feet are tapping.
That's cool, bro. That's cool to know.
Or they're like, doing. I said, okay, well, you know what? You're not on the dance floor, but you're dancing in your seat.
Yeah.
And man, and man, I always tell them on the mic. I tell them, hey, you may not be on the dance floor, but I see you dancing in your seat. So you know what? I'm doing my job, or we're doing our job.
Hell
right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Because a lot of times you'll go to places and you won't have a lot of dancers, Pero after the intermission, after they've downed a couple of buckets, man, the dance floor's full, bro, because the nerves go away.
What about you, Zeke? What do you feed off of in the crowd? Like, what gets you going? Where do you get your energy from?
I guess I don't know. I don't want to say the same thing as my dad, but
No, you can't. I mean, if that's what it is, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Seeing people dancing,
enjoying the music, man. Just seeing people enjoying the music and seeing people kind of, I guess, like shocked, like, wow, these are a bunch of kids up there playing this
jamming
music.
Out. Hell yeah.
To conjunto music, and seeing people's reaction and seeing people, sometimes, you know, I see their reaction. They give us the, oh, wow. You know, that type of face or, or, you know, just the people dancing.
If I was a musician, you know what it would be?
What's that?
He chugs a beer. Hell yeah! I think his song was badass, bro. He chugged the beer, dog.
For sure.
So, no, man. The people, you guys need to see these guys live, bro. I did a little promo video. It was the actual video that I recorded from Desperados 2.0. When I walked in, the dudes bring so much energy. It's freaking, it's amazing. It's really amazing to see young kids, just like Zeke said, you know, for the older people to see the younger people playing, and they get ambiente from that. You know what I mean? They get moving, bro. That's what it's about. Art, what else, bro? Do you have any crazy stories for our viewers that we could be like, a la madre, bro?
Man, you know what? I will tell you, I actually have two good stories, and one involves Joey Jams.
Joey Jams.
Joey Jams. And if Joey's out there listening, so you know, so me and Joey, we were these teenagers hanging around with older músicos.
Yeah.
Carlitos Miranda. You know, I don't want to say no names, but you know, Carlitos Miranda. So we used to hang around with him. And there was a club back in the day in New Braunfels called Trophies nightclub. Mm-hmm. Well, it just so happened that La Fiebre was playing that night at Trophies in New Braunfels, and me and Joey, we were with Carlos, and so Carlos says, "Hey man, I gotta stop here real quick, and I'm gonna go talk to somebody, and I'll be back." So me and Joey.
How old do you think you guys were?
Oh, me and Joey, Joey was probably about 14, 13, something like that, and I was probably about 15, 16, something like that. Dude, so we're sitting in the car, right? You know, I mean, we're in the car with Carlos and I mean, for those of you who don't know Carlos Miranda, now he works with Chris Perez. The late.
We're just telling Joey, you might know her. Her brother just passed away. We call her Bex. Rebecca. I think Carlos Miranda was her stepdad or stepbrother.
Okay.
She's a younger. Joey knows who she is. She's big into Herbalife and stuff. Bex, but Carlos Miranda, she grew up around. Oh, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, está bueno. Yeah, we went, man, and Carlos says, "Hey, man, I'll be right back. I gotta go inside, talk to somebody, and I'll be right back." Well, bro, this was about 10 o'clock. Dude, Carlos didn't come out till like 1 o'clock in the morning, bro.
Y'all stayed out there?
Me and Joey sat in the car, bro. And mind you, like you said, back then, bro, there wasn't no cell phone, so we couldn't.
You couldn't call nobody to pick you up.
We couldn't say, "Hey, bro, hurry up," or whatever. We just fucking sat there, bro. Just.
I thought you were gonna tell me you tried to like sneak into the club or something,
dude. And dude, I remember sitting in the car and it was freaking hot, bro. It was humid that day. We were sitting in the parking lot at Trophies nightclub.
Y el vato adentro freaking dancing.
Carlos bien fresco ahí, y la chingada, you know.
Hell
chilling.
No, bro, that's freaking hilarious.
So yeah, that you know, that was funny. And then there was another time, man. I actually helped out Eddie Gonzalez on bajo,
mm-hmm.
and so dude, it started off like rough, you know. So it was like, okay, hey man, we're gonna pick you up at 6 o'clock. Meet us over there at the parking lot of the shopping center. Orale. So I went, bro. They didn't show up till like 8. So dude, I sat there for like 2 hours waiting for Eddie.
By yourself?
By myself because I mean it was just me going, right.
Yeah.
Me and then the guys were coming from San Antonio and they were passing through. They were gonna pick me up and we were going. So we went. Okay, they picked me up. Orale, nos arrancamos. We went all the way to Dallas. We played at this club called Escapade 2000 or Escapade 2000, something like that. So we played the gig, and then I'm thinking, oh well, we're gonna get hotels and we'll just take off in the morning. So I'm talking to the bass player, and he's like, I told him, hey dude, so we're gonna stay? He goes, nah, dude, we're gonna go back tonight. I was like, damn, dude, it's gonna be late. So we take off. Well, one of the members from Eddie, he met a chick on Facebook. So he goes, hey, when we get to Austin, this chick that I met, her mom's going to make us menudo. So I'm like, bro, I don't want to fucking menudo. I want to go home.
I don't know, bro. I'll never turn down menudo. Never turn down menudo.
No. Fíjate, bro. Fíjate. Y luego llegamos, right? We get to Austin, bro. And mind you, we've already played the gig. We've traveled, and we were stopping. It seemed like we were stopping like every exit because Eddie had to piss, or he wanted to. And there was one time he just went into the store to get a Sprite and some Fritos, and came out, and then we got back on the road. So man, so we were going, bro, and we get to Austin, and it's daylight already, bro. It's the next day already. It's like 6:30 in the morning, man.
That's when menudo's the best, baby.
No, fíjate. And then we stop. We go in. Oh, ¿cómo estás? We sit down, bro, and they put this bowl of white menudo in front of us. Like like if they just got the tripe and they boiled it.
But they didn't put no seasoning.
They didn't put no chili powder, no pozole. Whoa, they put pozole
in there,
but it was white. Dude, it was like you were eating like menudo with like milk in it. And I was like, oh, dude. And dude, mind you, the whole band is sitting at the table, right? The whole band.
Oh, man.
And dude, dude, I start eating. I'm like, este pinche jale está gacho de madre. And so the dude, the one that meets this chick, he's there. Oh, this is delicious. That bro, that menudo was not delicious, man. So, yeah, dude, we ended up eating this white
disgusting menudo,
disgusting ass menudo. So that's what I'm saying. No, that menudo was not good at 6:30 in the morning.
Hey, speaking of food, man. For the fans, man, because you know what? Do you guys have a fan club already? If you don't, I'd be really surprised. No fan. Like, there's not a girl following. I'm sure there is. You guys probably just don't know.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
What is Diego? What is your favorite? What's your favorite thing to eat? Hands down.
Like, I can eat like
you can eat the son of a gun every day for the rest of your life.
Like restaurants, or
it could be whatever food you just like. Like me, I can eat menudo every single day. You can't tell? I can eat menudo every single day, bro. Easily. Hands down.
I'm not gonna lie. Whataburger.
But okay, Whataburger, okay, the restaurant, but just a regular Whataburger you can eat every day?
I'll just say a cheeseburger.
A cheeseburger?
Yeah, cheeseburger.
And do you get it all the way?
Yeah, but I like mayonnaise in it. That's what like makes it for me.
Damn, bro. No mustard and pickles and lettuce? No.
I can have all that, but like no, just mayonnaise. It can have like all the condiments in it, like.
But no mustard. You want mayonnaise?
Yeah.
Got you.
Switch everything out, all the sauces just for mayonnaise.
And you can eat a Whataburger every day.
Probably, yeah, definitely.
So those of you that are asking In-N-Out or Whataburger, you just answered your question, right, man? Because I lived in California, man, almost 15 years of my life, and over there the king is In-N-Out, right? And you know, us Texans were always like, "Nah, it's Whataburger, bro." But there we are at In-N-Out because that's what they have.
Yeah,
it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to compare them, honestly. To me, I always tell people. They say In-N-Out, whatever. It's two different hamburgers. Yeah. Like if you want to compare the In-N-Out burger, compare it to a Big Mac.
Now, you know, I'm about to make a plug. I don't want nobody to
Dale, bro. Plug them up.
To hate on me on the news feed, but my wife recently introduced me to Earth Burger. And bro, I gotta admit, man, it wasn't too bad. I mean, it wasn't Whataburger.
But you had the Earth Burger. You had the veggie.
Yeah, I had the Earth Burger.
Y'all gonna laugh your ass off right here. When COVID started, right? When COVID hit, what was everybody searching for in the stores?
Toilet paper.
Shit paper, right? Toilet paper. Couldn't find it nowhere, right? My wife takes me to Earth Burger because she's a huge Earth Burger fan. And we go to the drive-thru. And with every order in the drive-thru, they were giving out a roll of toilet paper, bro. So I told my wife, I said, hey, either this food tastes like they know you're gonna shit afterwards, or what. She's like, no, they're just being nice. Like, people are short on toilet paper. Here you go. So Earth Burger, I liked it.
Yeah,
I'm not. Have you tried the Burger King one?
No. I just
I'll try the
no.
Burger King one.
Have you? Have you tried the?
Yeah.
the
It was all right. It tasted like a burger.
I got
I
you.
don't know.
I got you. Nate, what's your favorite burger or not burger? What's your favorite food, man?
Probably like some ribs. Some ribs.
Hey, you got to be more specific, bro. Like your dad smokes ribs, or like Bill Miller's ribs. What kind of ribs?
Nah, it don't matter. Like as long as I don't know, ribs are just good to me, I guess.
baby back, Louisiana style.
Hey,
Mississippi
Nate,
style.
they're good. Like when your whole face, you look like the Joker when you're done eating that mug.
Oh yeah.
Zeke, what about you, bro? What floats your boat when it comes to food, man?
I would say, I mean, like we were talking about earlier, I don't eat really the same as, well, I mean, on the weekends, I go out and I eat Whataburger and all that, but during the week, I guess, I eat different. So, I would prefer, I guess, like salmon, like grilled salmon with,
Say it again. Say it again. You love what? Grilled what?
Grilled salmon?
Salmon.
Oh
Salmon.
my gosh.
I have a shout out to Susan and Troy. She used to babysit me when I was little, but they live here in San Antonio, but they lived in Alaska almost their whole life. And he smokes some salmon that is just delicious. But if you say salmon, he won't give you the damn plate.
Man, and my friends clown on me all the time, man.
It's salmon.
My friends clown on me all
salmon,
the time.
not salmon.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Eddie and Roxanne Castellanos. They're like, Art, por favor, que Earth Burger.
Hey man, those guys, those people are some good friends of ours, real close friends of ours, and man, they always go out to the gigs, man. So
shout out, man. Shout out to Eddie and Roxanne Castellanos. Thank you for tuning in, man.
Good friends of ours, man. Real close friends of ours.
So salmon.
Salmon and
You could eat every day.
salmon and probably like a side of maybe like sweet potato. Sweet potato. Yep, I could eat that every
Te
single.
digo, bro.
Dude, what? Dude, you're
Sweet
just like my
potato.
son Juanito, bro. To the T, bro.
Hey,
to the T.
and man, I can tell you right now, because I mean, pretty much after every gig, bro, it's Whataburger. Pretty I mean,
But most towns, that's it. Like I was just in Beeville Saturday. Yeah, after 12 o'clock, there's no like Denny's, there's no IHOP, there's no 24-hour. It's Whataburger, bro. And the line está hasta la and people don't care. They're gonna wait. They want their food before they go to bed. So what about you, R? What's your go-to, man?
Man, dude, tacos.
Any kind of
just-
tacos?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
Barbacoa?
carne guisada with cheese, chicharrón con frijol.
Damn it, boy! You getting fancy now, man.
Nopales, dude. I mean, just tacos in general, bro.
Me too,
man.
bro. I say menudo, but to me, a perfect breakfast, a South Texas perfect breakfast is I order the small bowl of menudo because it makes me feel better saying that it's small. I'm not getting the large, right? I order a small bowl of menudo and a barbacoa taco on a flour tortilla, right? But in my barbacoa, y'all don't freak out now, right? In my barbacoa, I love pickles in it. Like chopped up dill pickle.
Yeah.
With the green salsita. You want to put a little bit of cilantro. Okay, cool. Cebolla. But pickles, bro.
Yeah.
And I that's the way I've always eaten it since I was a kid. And when I post it sometimes, especially hear people from San Anto, they're like, what the hell, bro? I mean, you put picadillo. I mean, put pico de gallo or aguacate or something. But I can't eat it like that, right?
Yeah.
So I thought it was cool. I go to Tommy's. They're famous for barbacoa, right? Tommy's, barbacoa and Big Red. And on the menu, they have, shout out to Tommy's restaurants. If you're in San Antonio, stop by Tommy's.
Eso.
There you go. They have a taco. It's called the Barbadil.
And that's
It's
yours.
barbacoa with pickles. So I think they stole it from me, bro. So we might need some. we might need some. What do you call it? But Art, you want to play another rola, bro? People are.
Seguro que sí. Seguro
They
que
want to
sí.
hear you guys jam a little bit.
Let's do let's do what? Me agarraste borracho.
Hey, real quick before you start, I want to say happy birthday to my great grandmother, Trine. Ama Trine. She, que pase descansa. She's been gone for a long time, but today is her birthday. And to all my great tias out there, happy birthday to you, my great grandma, y'all's beautiful mother.
Hey man, speaking of that, man, I want to send a quick shout out going out to to our good friend Mr. Paul Castillo. His uncle passed away. Maybe back on March 18th. His uncle was named Sotero Ochoa, dude. And Paul was telling me about his uncle. His uncle had just turned 100 years old.
Wow.
And bro, he was an accordion player. And there's a bio out there that a lot of these greats like Flaco and Henry Zimmerly, a lot of those guys. Well, this guy was before their time, so this dude was kind of considered like
the great grandfather of conjunto music or accordion music.
Yeah, there you go. So he passed away back in on May the 18th. So man, I was just actually talking to Paul about maybe doing like a tribute to his uncle Sotero Ochoa, and we were gonna cover some of his uncle's
songs,
recordings from dude, because they were like back in the 30s and 40s,
wow.
dude. And so yeah, man, a shout out to them and our sincerest condolences going out to Paul Castillo and his family, y pues toda la familia Ochoa, verdad, de San Antonio, Texas.
Yes, sir.
Pero with that being said, man, we're gonna go ahead and do this one little classic that kind of it kind of put Conjunto Cats on the map. It's an old classic by Mingo Salivar.
The Dancing Cowboy.
Eso. And then there was another band that had covered it, pero no me acuerdo el nombre de. But anyway, it's called Me Agarraste Borracho. Listen to it. Me agarraste borracho, borracho, y me hiciste caer fácilmente. Escapar de tus brazos, porque ya casi estaban conscientes. Aunque viva contigo 100 años, dudo mucho llegar a quererte. No eres tú lo que tanto anhelaba. Sin saber fue a caer en consuelo. Soy igual que paloma enjaulada, por la mala caí en tus brazos. Esta puerta estará remachada, pero el día que me salga no vuelvo. Tú que ganas con verme a tu lado, aun sabiendo que no es de quererte. Hazte cuenta que besas la muerte. ¡Wow! Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. Hey, real quick, man, before I forget, big shout out to Pearsall, Texas, DJ Brandon, big Conjunto Cats.
DJ Brandon,
Hey, he was the guy
Yes,
doing a
sir.
lot of promotion, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to
Sir.
DJ Brandon, man. Thank you for promoting the show. I really, really, really appreciate it, man.
Yeah, that's our dog,
that's-
man. That's our dog right there.
There you go, bro. He said he's a huge Conjunto Cats fan, man.
Heck yeah, man.
Norma Roland Ramon, shout out from Converse, Texas. Hey, neighbor, how you doing? I'm across the
Saludos,
street over there
saludos.
somewhere. But guys, you guys are tuning in to Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. If this is the first time you tuning in on Zeke, on Nathan's, on Diego's Facebook, you can send it. Well, it's on the page. I also have a YouTube channel. If you look up Bumper Gomez, if you love this interview, you like them jamming out in these same seats. I've had people like Michael Salgado, Jaime Dianda, Cesar Martinez from David Lee Garza Los Musicales, Mario Marichalar from Ramon Ayala,
Yeah.
not anymore. Mario Marichalar y sus Bravados del Norte. So I've had a wide, different people on the show. Joey Jams has been on the show. Isaias from Macizos has been on the show. So that's just to name a few, man.
Aftermath.
And I DJ Aftermath. Shout out to my boy DJ Aftermath,
Yeah.
man. He's definitely always. Let's see if I can get him on here. Let's see if it plays.
And a big shout out to him for making the connection, man. I remember whenever he had called me the day he had called me about you, and he had told me, hey man, call this number for a possible interview. And I'm like, today? I'm like, bro, I'm with my family right now, man. No, not today, but. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And that's when I talked to you that.
He hit me up, and I was with my family too. We were. It was Sunday. I think we were at somewhere.
It was Mother's Day.
Mother's Day. Yeah, we were out with the family, and we were just hanging out. My kids are older. They were having drinks.
Yeah.
And I was just tagging along, having a good time. And I said, man, you guys were in the back of my head from the weekend, from that Friday or that Friday or Saturday. And I was like, man, I got to get a hold of this guy. And shout out to DJ Aftermath for linking us up, dude.
Yeah, man.
But man, I tell you what, I don't let this be the last time y'all come here.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I can't wait for my viewers, for the fans of Conjunto music, for the fans of Tejano music, for the fans of Chicano culture to see these guys on stage live. I mean, you guys heard them here, and I know it's on Facebook, it's live, but you got to see him in person.
Yep.
It's something you just have to see. Again, guys, thank you guys so much,
Seguro.
dude. So much for coming out here and giving me 2 hours every time and having to drive all the way from Seguin to, and there's not even a Buc-ee's in between here and there, bro. That's what makes it. Hey, when you go on the road, do you ever stop at Buc-ee's?
No, we haven't, because we've never come across. Well, we have come across them, but man, I just see them. They're too far off the road, bro. I'm like, man. By the time I get off, by the time I go down the access road and get in.
Yo y Buc-ee's, way. If I ever catch that beaver in a corner somewhere, dude, le voy a dar unos chingazos, dude, that he's never seen before in his life. Because, bro, ¿qué es Bucky? Chucky? Or ¿cómo se llama? El Chuck E. Cheese, el pinche mouth. Bro, if I ever catch those guys, bro, I've spent a lot of, dude, I go into Buc-ee's, bro. I go in to use the bathroom. I walk out with 2 new caps. Beef jerky, Bucky nuggets, you name it, bro. Next thing you know, it's $80, $90, and you just went in there to take a leak. You know what I mean? And everybody's, hey, Dad, I'm gonna get a sandwich. Oh, I'm gonna get this. Come on, let's go get it. We get it. $100, $80, fácil, easy at Buc-ee's. So, Joey said, "What's up, baby?" From Seguin,
Hey,
Texas.
saludos going out to Joey, man. We were just talking about some of our stories, Joey, with Los Cascabeles back in the day. And you know what, man? I don't know if Joey ever told you, but the drummer that used to play on the I Love Lucy band, remember the TV show?
Yeah,
I
the
Love
TV
Lucy?
show? Yeah.
Yeah, well, he was Joey's neighbor back in the day. Whenever we were
From
kids.
the actual I Love Lucy show?
From the actual I Love Lucy show, yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. That's
Yeah.
freaking that's nuts, man.
Yeah.
Do you guys not to get into personal business, but it's wacky, bro. It's so being your sons, Who gets paid first, Nathan?
Whoever's there.
Whoever's there.
Whoever's there first. The first one that I see is like, well, yeah. You know what? Actually, I do try to pay Nathan first because Nathan doesn't live in the same house. So if I need to get change or whatever, I can, I'll tell Diego, hey, Diego, I owe you $10, all right? But remind me. Oh, trust me. In the morning,
he'll remind you.
Dad, you owe me $10. Remember? Cabrón. All right. Yeah, bro. I remember.
Man.
But hey, man, before we go, man, I just wanna shed some light. Zeke will be graduating Friday from high school.
Hell yeah.
High school graduate. Class of 2021 Geronimo Panthers for the legacy. Geronimo Navarro Panthers and just a little bit, man. I have to, shed some light on these boys.
Because, we ain't gotta go nowhere, bro.
Because Zeke and Diego and Nate, they were always busy on Friday nights. Nate was busy with the Seguin High School marching band during like varsity football games and all that stuff, and then he would make times for gigs and stuff. And like in marching band, they had those long rehearsals, bro, till like 7:00 at night, and then sometimes we'd have rehearsals at 7:30 or whatever. So Nathan would go straight from like band to band rehearsal. With
wearing the uniform? Yeah. Were you wearing the uniform?
and then Zeke and Diego, they were playing varsity football together, man, both of them, they got honors. Zeke was a all district fullback. He was a academic all district as well.
So you played for Navarro?
Yes, sir.
Geronimo Navarro High School. Yeah.
So that's a 4A school?
Yeah, 4A school.
Y'all were in the playoffs like maybe 2 years ago, or
nah?
We've been in the playoffs for
last 10 years, bro.
Get it right, bro. Easy.
Hey, get it right.
Did y'all play Beeville? Did y'all play Beeville?
Les dimos en la madre. No, we didn't. We didn't play Beeville.
There's man, I can't think of his name, but my buddy from church, Jimmy, his nephew was a running back, I want to say, for Navarro, maybe like 2 years ago. I just...
What was the last name? You remember the last name?
Well, his last name is shit, man. I'm having a dang brain fart right now. But it's his wife, so I wouldn't know what her maiden name was. But they used to go to all the Navarro games like, yo, my nephew's for real, bro. Like he was like running back of like the paper, like he was breaking all kinds of rushing records.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Was he like Mexican?
Yeah, Mexicano. No?
De Leon?
Euler
Gomez?
Dude, it might have been. I don't know, bro. I gotta ask him. So you played fullback?
Yes, sir.
And you?
I play left guard.
Left guard,
offensive line, and he Diego made second team all district. For offensive line.
Oh, yeah. That's good, bro. And you guys have been playing Pop Warner and all that growing up.
Actually, man, whenever Zeke started playing football, whenever he was 6 years old, man, he wasn't even supposed to be playing tackle football, and they told me, well, if you're a coach, Dad, well then he can play tackle football at 6 years old. Because like the age limit was 7.
He couldn't play.
Yeah. So he goes. But they told me, but if you're a coach, well then he can play because you'll be there to watch him. I said, all right. So I signed up, bro. So man, I was a Pop Warner coach from when they were like in Pee-wees all the way to seniors and until they got into
man. Well,
school.
We share something in common, dude. A lot of people don't know this about me, and I'll share it tonight on Wacky Wednesday. I coach Pop Warner in California, man.
Orale.
In Orange County, California. And, football is not as popular as here in Texas. Mm-hmm. But I'll tell you the difference. The difference, and people they're going to watch. Here comes some freaking hate comments, right? Here's the difference between California and Texas when we'll speak high school football. The difference is that in California, you're not going to have 5,000 people at a football game.
Oh yeah.
You can go to a 2A, 3A game here, small towns. Every single person is there from both towns.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking 3,000 people easily at a football game. You go to California, you go to LA, you go to San Diego, go to Orange County, Santana, all that area right there, Irvine. You go to the game, man. and some teams do carry a lot of fans, right? I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
A lot of students will go, but if you get like 500 people, 400 people, that's a lot.
Really? Wow.
But on the field, you have, 5, 6, 7, 8 D1 players that you're gonna see playing at USC, at Utah, at Stanford,
Right.
in the Pac-12. Like you're gonna, that's how good of talent is out there, right?
Right.
And when I was coaching football out there, I had a few people make it to the NFL. The kid that I coached from 4th grade to 8th grade was a 2nd round draft pick 4 years ago or 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago in the draft.
Wow.
Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold was a quarterback for the New York Jets. They just traded him. He's now at Carolina now.
Oh wow.
But he was a quarterback, bro. Like he was he was our kid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And just to see him like go, it's cool, man. I thought I'd share that because you said you were a pop. It's
man.
Wacky Wednesday, bro. We talk about anything and everything,
heck yeah,
bro.
man. Yeah, like I said, man, not only had that connection with them as youth and youth sports, we were kind of playing on the same team, but now as a Conjunto band, we're
you're still cheering them on. You're still there with. You're still coaching them. You're still coaching them.
Yeah, so so it's cool, man. And now that Zeke's graduating, he's gonna go to another chapter of his life. He's becoming an adult. He's gonna go to school to be a electrician. Yeah, electrician. So man, he's gonna start another chapter. Diego has one more year of varsity football. He'll be going into his senior year. Nathan has 3 more years, and he'll be.
Nathan's a baby. He's a baby, bro. He's the baby in the corner, man.
Seguin High School marching band. Like I see, and man, I was a graduate from Seguin High School too, man. So shout out to all the Matadors out there, Matador Country, or like I see.
I got you. The only time I've been to Seguin we every year, my kids played for Cole. Right here at Sam Houston, right? Yeah. Fort Sam Houston.
That's
they
where
played for Cole. Shaquille went.
Shaq went, yeah.
So every year they would make the playoffs in basketball, and the regionals were always at the Matador gym. They're always at the Seguin gym. Cool. But no, man, I got to go over there and have some tacos with you guys next time I go to Seguin. I'm gonna stop by and check you guys out. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is Bumper's Wacky Wednesday. And on the show tonight, we had the Conjunto Cats. These dudes are the real deal. They're the young guns of Conjunto music. If you see them, if you hear that they're coming, dude, go out of your way and go watch these guys. I'm telling you, it's something you're not going to want to miss. And again, if this is your first time watching, my name's Bumper Gomez, and we do this every single Wednesday at 7:30 on the dot without failure. If I'm alive, we're doing a Wacky Wednesday, man. And I usually have, like right now, we'll talk about who my guest is next week. But my guest is going to be a surprise for next week. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Maybe I'll let you know maybe Sunday, Monday, maybe, who my guest will be. But the next 3-4 weeks, man, I got a big lineup coming up. So if you love tonight's show, you love watching people jam out and the music that you love and just getting to know who they are, for real, please. Please. Hey, go on YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Bumper Gomez. All the interviews are on there, man. They're all on there. They're all a good time. You never know what you're going to get. And so, with that being said, Art, you want to send us out with I don't know, whatever you guys want to send us out with.
One more shout out before I go.
Dale.
I want to send a shout out to my beautiful wife, Linda. That's she's I think she's watching. I hope she's watching, like I see. But yeah, man, I wanna send a shout out to her because she's the one that's in charge of all the Conjunto Cat merchandise, and she's the one that keeps us in line and stuff whenever we're at the gigs and
before you finish and you start singing, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm sorry that we didn't get the phone number. If somebody's watching the show and you got a wedding, you got a quinceanera, you got a big old party, whatever the case may be, if they want to get a hold of the Conjunto Cats to play, what's the number they're calling?
The number they can reach us at is 830-556-3582. 830-556-3582. Or You can reach us on our social media pages. I'm on Facebook all the time. Me gusta el chisme, so I'm on there all the time. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, man. So wherever you send a message, we will get it, and we will read it, and we will respond back to you. So I like to do that also because it's kind of like a little mini contract. We have a conversation. Yeah. So that way there's not well, you told me this price. No, I told you this price. We go back to the
Facebook messengers.
To the conversation thread and check it out. But yeah, man, we're available for all types of celebrations, and get in contact with us.
Hell yeah, man. Call them up, dude. These dudes will bring a party to anywhere, man. What do you want to do? Anywhere. So, again, you're watching Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. And here in the studio tonight, closing out the show, we have the Conjunto Cats from Seguin, Texas, man. Thank you guys for joining us. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And we'll tune in next week for another great show. Here are the Conjunto Cats.
Power time. Hey, go somewhere to check it out.
1, 2, 3.
Conjunto Cats on Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. Until next Wednesday at 7:30. This is Bumper Gomez. God bless you guys, and y'all have a wonderful week.